electric.com.
Are you searching for a helping hand? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. Partners, challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit IB Health for a brighter future, dealing with integrated behavioral health services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
Contractors, business owners, property owners. The success of your business requires doing business with the right people. And the right people, when it comes to drywall, acoustical specialty products are at Premier Drywall. Kevin and his crew will give your project the response and attention it deserves.
You'll get all of the attention quality that you expect from someone who's been in years. For your new builds, build outs, or renovations, reach out to Kevin. Kevin at premierdw.com. Premier Drywall in Lincoln.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Whether you're looking for a new place to call home or trying to sell your current home, you want to make it as easy as possible. So why not Realty that works harder so you have to? The Carpe Diem team at Craftsman Realty is your realty team for all your residential and commercial needs. They pride themselves on working hard and making your life as easy as possible while educating you every step of the way. The Carpe Diem team to seize your moment, whether it be buying, selling, building, investing, or even commercial real estate. Give them a call today at 402-429-8121.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City.
Sure, that's a good idea.
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is hiring and seeking motivated applicants. Gray offers a second-to-none benefit package that includes health, dental, vision, 401k, paid vacation, and paid holidays. They offer great pay and tuition reimbursement, or a tool purchase program for qualified candidates. It's a fun, friendly team with lots of variety and work assignments, so there's something for everybody. View and apply for their job openings today at grayusa.com or visit them in person just off I-80 and North 56th Street. Come be a part of the Gray difference.
Welcome into the LIBA Business Hour, sponsored by Nats to Tesla, highlighting local independent businesses in and around Lincoln on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here's your host, LIBA President and CEO, Bud Seinhorst.
Welcome to the LIBA Business Hour. It is Saturday, July the 22nd, here on 93.7 The Ticket. Thank you to our show sponsor, Nats Detasseling. Earn cash, build character. Nats Detasseling. Learn more about Nats at notafraidtosweat.com. Our opening segment today is sponsored by UStop. Earn points that spend like cash with the kickback card, which could get you snacks and even gas. Available at all 24 UStop locations. Well, hey, we got to start. Welcome back, Nick. He abandoned us last week. I mean, he was out being Mr. Celebrity Golfer.
That is not true.
Out in western Nebraska. So I aspire to be Nick Sainert someday.
You should not.
You
should not aspire to that.
I want to be a celebrity golfer.
I'm glad.
One time in my life, I
am-
want to be considered a celebrity golfer.
I am very thankful to the teammates organization for having Mr. AD and myself out there, along with a lot of other. Ricky Simmons was there as well, doing the golf tournament last weekend in honor of teammates and everything they're doing out there. So appreciate them having us out. Good to be back though, right before I leave you next weekend as well again.
Well, as we said last week, I think there's something that I've done to upset Nick because
Not at all.
He's here for a week, gone for a week. It's like, I don't know what to do.
It's bud in moderation. It's bud in moderation. I have to just.
My wife would
give
tell
it a
you that's
second.
the smartest way you can approach that.
Exactly.
So, hey, if you're listening today, join the conversation. You can call or text us at 402-464-5685. You can check us out at theticketfm.com, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Allo Channel 951.
There you go.
It only took me about 2 months to figure out that whole intro there, Nick.
You'll start to say it when you're even not here. You'll
Let's
just be
say
like,
it in my sleep, right?
Well, as long as you don't do what I did after I was about a year into it, and I tweeted out my own show on like a random Thursday. I tweeted out my own phone number, and I didn't recognize it until about halfway through the show. And I think DP like quote tweeted the tweet or replied to it. I was like, "What's the number?" And I just started randomly getting texts throughout the day because, like, yeah, you can delete a tweet, but it doesn't always get deleted right away or from everybody's phone. So my phone number was just randomly out.
And now everybody in the world has Nick's phone number,
so, which is not a good thing.
Trust me, I understand that. Random text like, "Oh boy, who's this and what do you want?" So, so today, I try to kind of come up with some different themes when we have our guests in here. And today, I was thinking about new and better opportunities. We've got Wanda Caffrey here with InSource Financial. We're going to talk to her in this first segment, and then we got John here from On to College for our second segment, which is probably in the storied history of the LIBA Business Hour, the stupidest thing I could do to schedule a guest is bring in somebody that's a radio guy and try to interview a radio guy. So I'm going to stumble through that in the second segment. But first of all, I want to introduce Wanda Caffrey. Wanda is a longtime LIBA member, and I've got to get this right. I had to write this down so that I don't mess up the introduction because in LIBA, we refer to Wanda as the queen, and I'm kind of sad that she left her tiara at home today. Welcome to the show, Wanda.
Thanks, Bud. Great to be here.
We're happy to have you. So Wanda is a local financial advisor and director of retirement planning with insurance and financial services through InSource Financial Advisors, securities investments through Emeritus Investment LLC, member of FINRA, SIPC, and investment advisory services through Emeritus Advisory Services.
You did that well.
I did that well. I can read. So thank God for my good education here in Lincoln that helped me learn how to read. So first of all, Wanda, before we kind of jump into your business, you've been a LIBA member for a long time.
A really long time.
Well, not as long as some.
That's true.
But so talk just a little bit about why you feel there's a huge value in LIBA, because I know you are one of our very big advocates, proponents, preaching the gospel of LIBA. So talk to us about your experience with LIBA and why it's so important to you.
Well, when I first went out on my own to start a business, I needed an opportunity to get in front of business owners. And LIBA has business owners who actually attend our meetings, attend our luncheons. It was just a great way to meet people at that point. It's been valuable for my business to be part of LIBA. And I got really involved in the committees because there was an issue going on at LPS at the high schools my kids were attending that was not making me very happy. And I decided I needed help. And where do you go? Well, you try to go to where they have the biggest stick. Right?
Yeah.
So that was how I got started with the school liaison committee way back then.
And, and I think one of the things, and I always tell folks, like, and I'm going after the show, I'm going to meet with a prospective member. And I always talk to folks about the importance and value of you have to invest the time. I mean, just because you pay your membership dues doesn't mean you are going to reap the benefits, so to speak, of the organization. So talk about why that's so important. Because I mean, I've been a member for 10 years now, and my observation and the way I see it is I built so many relationships over those 10 years. So talk about why that's been so important for you and your business.
I just can't imagine how I would know all of the people I know today if not for LIBA. Being invited to be on the board years ago, honestly, I sat that first year, and I know this is hard for you to believe that I would not speak, but
Are there recordings of those meetings?
I know, right? I was just in awe of the people that I was sitting there in the room with. You had Joe Hampton and bank presidents, attorneys, a lot of people who are really dedicated to making Lincoln the very best place to live, work, raise a family, have a business. And just sitting there listening to them and everything they knew about Lincoln, it was just amazing.
Awesome. Well, and I feel the same way. I can't tell you how many. I mean, yeah, I own a business outside of LIBA, and I can't tell you how many connections I've been able to make through that. I mean, Kobe was great at introducing me to folks, and really out there promoting the organization. And it made for me, I think, the transition a little bit easier when I came on as a CEO about 4 years ago, because I knew a lot of the players and they knew me, and it was easy to kind of jump in, and I knew the organization. So, so now let's jump into your business a little bit, Wanda. I want to start. So when people say I'm a financial advisor, it means a lot of things, and you offer a lot of services. Full disclosure, a lot of Wanda's services in her business, personally. So, but talk about the services and the things that you offer in your business.
Well, mainly what I did was a lot of retirement income planning. I was getting people that, trying to figure out if they're going to have enough money for retirement. And I have some financial planning software that I use, and makes it really easy to just lay out a roadmap. Young couples getting started, just how do we save for a house? How do we get the kids to college? All of those types of things. And always had a foot in the door with retirement plans. And then about a year ago, the owner of InSource came to me and said, "Hey, I need help with servicing my 401k plans. You're kind of the ideal candidate for that because of what you do with the retirement income planning." And so now I am full force in 401k as well. So yeah, it's a great time.
Well, and this is one of those things, and usually you'll send me stuff and I'll be like, okay, well, Wanda, what does it mean? Because that's just that, like, that's not my wheelhouse. That's not, we've talked about insurance plans. I mean, we've talked about life insurance, health insurance, all kinds of different insurance, but then also the financial planning side of it. So recently you were talking to me about something called Secure 2.0, employers, for employers. It was passed in December of 2022. So what did that do for the advantages to starting a retirement plan if they don't already have one?
Right. Well, I was fortunate this last week to be out in Nashville, North Carolina, that American Retirement Plan Summit. And so just keeping up to date on everything going on with Secure 2.0. And of course, you know me, I'm kind of a political nerd anyway. So already had a good understanding of Secure 2.0, but some of the additional information that just needs clarification yet from Department of Labor and IRS. So we got a little update on that. But, there are some advantages that came out of Secure 2.0 for smaller employers who may not have a retirement plan yet. And so if they have 50 or less employees, they could actually qualify to have a tax credit for their startup costs. They might also have a credit for matching employee contributions. And, a lot of times when I go to enroll participants in a plan, we're maybe not getting a chance to see every day, maybe don't want to be in the plan, don't know enough, whatever. Secure 2.0 is going to make it mandatory that starting January of 2025, if you start up a plan, you have to be automatically enrolled for at least a 3% contribution. And they're going to have the option that they could still opt out, but at least it's a way to start encouraging people that they need to save for retirement.
So, and those advantages that you talked about were actually for the business owner, right? The tax credits and all.
Right.
I want to make sure.
Right.
I'm trying to do this at the 4th grade level because that's the way I operate on these things. So, awesome. So now you said starting in 2025, all the employees have to sign up, right? Or they have to be put on the plan.
They have to automatically be enrolled.
Are automatically enrolled. So that's going to make your job a little bit fun starting in 2025, right?
Well, I already have some retirement plans where the owners, because of how their plan document is designed, their employees, once they qualify, they've worked enough hours, they've worked at that business long enough, they qualify to be part of the 401k plan, they are automatically enrolled. And so this isn't necessarily completely new. It's just that not all plans are doing it yet. And then when I meet with the employee, they might increase how much they want to put away, or they might decrease depending on their budget.
Very good. So are there new types of retirement plans out there that people should be thinking about? I mean, it seems like I'll talk to my accountant and he'll say something about a retirement plan, and then you'll start talking about one, and I'm like, okay, how do we keep all these straight? So, what are some new things out there, or are there ones out there that maybe people should take a look at?
Right. So in the past, we had what was called a multiple employer plan. So 401ks, there can be some administration to them that maybe a small employer either doesn't have the expertise or doesn't have the time to deal with. So multiple employer plans were available in the past, but you had to be part of the same industry. So only accountants, only attorneys, only construction companies. Well, Secure 2.0 clarified some language, and now we can have what's called a pooled employer plan. And pooled employer plans mean that I can have a client who's a construction company, a legal firm, and a bank, and they can all be in the same 401k plan. So what's the advantage to that? Well, economies of scale. First of all, you don't have to have your HR department managing all of that, or the business owner doesn't have to manage all of it. It's being handled by the administrator of the PEP plan. We call them a PEP plan. Large employers that are subject to a large plan audit, that can cost, from what my experience is, anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000. Well, now that plan doesn't have to have their own audit. It's also done at the plan level, and that cost is spread across everybody, which can be a huge cost savings to an employer. But the bigger savings to that employer is staff time, not having to dig out all sorts of documents to satisfy the auditors. So PEP plans are a little newer. Not a lot of them offered out there yet. My broker dealer, Emeritus, actually does have one, and so something that we're really getting educated about.
So at LIBA, we have a vast different size of employers. So, I mean, literally, when I talk to new members, I'm like, we have members who are one-person shops or one-man shows, as I like to call them, all the way up to 1,000+ employees. And so, like, what kind of things, I mean, are all of these businesses able to do these things, or is it certain you have to meet certain requirements?
Right. So, I can have various size businesses in the same PEP plan. There's the way we do them, not a minimum size. There's an advantage for an employer to be, again, in that PEP plan, because not only the savings on costs for a large employer, for a smaller employer might not save as much in cost, but what they save is the time and hassle of administrating it. Plus, the PEP plan has what's called a 338 fiduciary, which means they're the ones that are picking all of the investments and they're keeping track of it. So if an employee is unhappy with the investments in the plan, we've got the 338 backing it up. And so it's not coming back to the employer that, oh, you, my employer, picked really bad investments, I'm not happy.
Good. So, what about now? Obviously, LIBA is a nonprofit, and we have about 25 or 30 nonprofits that are involved with LIBA. Are they eligible for these kind of plans, or how does that work for them?
Right. So Section 106 of the Secure 2.0 Act actually made 403B plans eligible to be part of these, MEPs and PEPs, as we call them, multiple employer plan, pooled employer plan. So again, economies of scale. The nonprofit often doesn't have the expertise to be administrating a large plan or even a small plan, quite honestly. So really all the employer has to do anymore is just submit their payroll. Makes it pretty easy.
Oh, wow. And then now you talked about those pooled plans. Are nonprofits able to get into some of those pooled plans?
Right. With the change in law, the first of the year, yes.
Excellent.
Those nonprofits can be part of that plan.
Very good. So something very important on the LIBA Business Hour is how in the world can people get a hold of Wanda Caffrey if they have more questions about Secure 2.0, retirement plans, financial planning for their employees, working with their business? How can they get a hold of you?
Well, I'm probably not going to send out my
You're not going to tweet out your cell phone number?
Probably not today.
don't do that
But
today.
it's out there.
That's wise.
Direct to my desk, 402-810-6661.
Excellent. Now, what about, do you have a website? Is there an InSource Financial website or any of that where they might be able to find out more or get a hold of you or what have you?
Right. InSourceCentral.com. And of course,
InSourceCentral.com.
And then the other way, of course, is just email me, WandaC@InSourceAIC.com.
Very good. So our time goes fast here on the LIBA Business Hour, doesn't it? So I want to thank Wanda Caffrey for being our guest this morning, talking a little bit about some of these things from a retirement perspective. I'm going to check the text line. Okay, I want to make sure if anybody had any questions. See, Nick is just gradually giving me like a little bit more responsibility. So
Absolutely.
I've got a laptop now that I can watch the comments and everything else. So thank you, Wanda, for coming on the show. We appreciate it. Reach out to Wanda again, InSourceCentral.com. Check her, and you can find her if you do a good Google search as well. So,
or find me at LIBA.
Oh yeah, or come to a LIBA meeting. Yeah. You won't be able to come without seeing Wanda. So, thank you very much again, Wanda, for being here. We appreciate you being here. We will be back on 93.7 The Ticket.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-if a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated lights or brighten up your couch with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call to 466-06, high-electric.com. Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's specials through July 25th are $2 off a pound of Denver steaks. And don't forget to check out their Friday feast this week and every week. Plus, big news, they have 2 new locations opening soon at 27th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha, with soft openings in mid-July. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Up your kitchen game with Kitchen Tune-Up. With experienced, creative, and dedicated technicians on their team, Jason, Ron, and the team bring your kitchen dreams to life. Say goodbye to outdated spaces and hello to a renewed, personalized kitchen that will make you the envy of your friends, neighbors, and family. Quality craftsmanship and exceptional customer service, Kitchen Tune-Up. Visit kitchentuneup.com/Lincoln-NE today or call 402-200-4697. And achieve the kitchen tune-up of your dreams.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to hand contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornersker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Ready to spend more time on the links? Better sell that business first. Transworld Business Advisors of Lincoln has over 450,000 active buyers in our database. We can confidentially find that perfect person. 402-413-1095.
It's a new era for Nebraska football with a new head coach. Gear up for the season with 93.7 The Ticket's coverage of Big Ten Media Days. Live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis on July 26th and 27th. Jay Foreman, Amon Green, Vershawn Jackson, Terrell Farley, Derek Pearson, Steve Sipple, and Jake Sorensen. For our shows on Wednesday and Thursday, Big Ten Media Days is brought to you by Ben Bleicher of Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate, Gary Michaels Clothiers, Warhorse Gaming, A1 Automotive, and the 1890 Initiative.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy, individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ihealthservices.com today and take that first step towards a brighter future. Discover the power of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
Picture a hot summer day, sun blazing and the fields as far as the eye can see. Now imagine you're a teenager making bank, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome to Nats Detasseling Inc., where they're not afraid to sweat. This summer, join the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats Detasseling, where hard work meets good times.
Hey, moms and dads, bring the whole crew to a Salt Dogs baseball game and unleash the fun. Visit Haymarket Park all summer for Fireworks Fridays, Sunday Family Fun Days, and more. With 50 home games, even weekdays can be unforgettable. Planning an event, a home run with group. You need an outing the whole family will enjoy. Unleash the fun with the Salt Dogs. Call 402-474-2255 or visit Salt.
If you're in Lincoln surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is hiring and seeking motivated applicants. Gray offers a second-to-none benefit package that includes health, dental, vision, 401k, paid vacation, and paid holidays. They offer great pay and tuition reimbursement or a tool purchase program for candidates. It's a fun, friendly team making work assignments, so there's something for everybody. View and apply for their job openings today at grayusa.com or visit them in person just off North 56th Street. Come be a part of the Gray Difference.
USTOP is a proud member of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association, promoting local businesses through education, networking, and local government advocacy. Sponsor Hour on the Ticket 93.7. Remember, every time you fill up at a U-Stop on a Tuesday, U-Stop donates 2 cents for every gallon sold to local charities in our community. This month, U-Stop has partnered with Tabitha Meals on Wheels. Stop by U-Stop and fill up every Tuesday to help us fuel our community.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness. And now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company. And with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
At Ascend Aesthetics, they understand that you want results and you want them fast. That's why they've developed the fastest weight loss and body toning programs that are clinically proven to shed extra fat, boost muscle mass, and tighten skin without having to spend hours at the gym. Reveal your leaner physique, ignite your testosterone levels, and boost your energy with personalized plans tailored to your goals. Learn more at slimdowne.com or call 402-480-6680. Ascend Aesthetics, where transformation begins.
Back to the LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This segment sponsored by Integrated Behavioral Health Services.
Welcome back to the LIBA Business Hour. This segment is sponsored by Integrated Behavioral Health Services, building a stronger, healthier community through advocacy, inclusion, perseverance, unity, and compassion. Learn more at ibhealthservices.com. Well, Nick, this is the segment that in the storied history of the LIBA Business Hour is probably my dumbest scheduling move because I brought in a radio legend to be my guest. Welcome to my good friend, John Baylor,
Bud,
radio
Nick.
legend.
Now, that sounded like David Byrne and the Talking Heads, that intro music and the theme to Wall Street, one of my favorite movies.
That is a good movie.
Why?
I like the original.
Yeah, well, I don't even know if
there was a second one. They remade it, but
Charlie Sheen, you just have to take your eyes off him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a great movie.
You know, after that movie, I wanted to be a stockbroker.
Really?
Yeah,
I could see that.
That was my thing. And then I became I got a degree to teach business, and
kaboom,
not a business teacher either. So.
Well, that genre movie always gets me.
Yeah,
Wolf on Wall Street was too much.
Yes,
I felt like I needed a shower for every
and
hour
a lot of hand
for a while.
sanitizer or something afterwards.
But that whole Glengarry Glen Ross, Wall Street, what's that one, Bullpen, or with Ben Affleck, and
see, you're more of a movie guy than I am.
That genre, when the guys in the sales,
hammering it home,
trying to sell, Smile and Dial.
Speaking of selling,
yes,
John Baylor has an amazing business that he has built and created called On to College. And I always love hearing John's promotions because he talks about things like hammer the grammar and the path is through math. And he's got all these catchy catchphrases. So first of all, just tell us and tell our listeners, what is On to College? What is your mission and what is it that you do?
Our mission is we help families and schools create 2- and 4-year college graduates with minimal debt.
That's awesome.
But we work primarily with schools. We certainly have a lot of families that work with us, and we certainly serve and kids who are interested in going to the trades and kids who also want to go to the military. So we really promote those 4 outcomes post high school: 2- or 4-year college degree, minimal debt, military, and the trades. So the name On to College suggests we only cater college bound, 4-year college bound, super ambitious kids. But we really work with all types to motivate and really help them jump their scores, which can be life-changing, but also really help the cultures of our high schools. High schools have so many challenges these days. And here in Nebraska, I say we are very fortunate. We've got terrific high schools. I can think of maybe 8 to 10 states in the country that would frankly trade their public high schools for ours, at most, by the way. Anyway, they have so many challenges, and what can really assist is augmenting, improving, strengthening their cultures. So we do that. We try to do that as well.
So what are the things that you do to be able to achieve that? What types of activities do you do? Mainly, I know because one of my daughters did it. So,
well, our test prep courses are the primary way we do it. So we have a online ACT and an online SAT prep course. We've got pre-ACT and PSAT prep courses. We've got Middle School Matters online courses. Again, to really try to infuse a future-focused culture with our clients, or these schools that we work with, our partner schools. But we also, here in Lincoln, Omaha, because I happen to live here, have live classes, which your daughter was kind enough to take, and hopefully she's recovered from the emotional trauma.
Well, I can tell you this: she's got a great scholarship to go to the greatest institution of higher learning in the state of Nebraska next year.
Kaboom! Which, of course, is named
University of Nebraska Kearney.
Nice.
Lokes up, baby.
She's a proud alumnus.
Damn straight, baby.
Nice work. Great value.
I'm a loper. So I started my freshman year in college.
Yes.
Was the last incoming class to start at Kearney State College.
Nice.
And the summer after was when Kearney State College accepted the University of Nebraska and its other institutions into our system to upgrade the level of the University of Nebraska system.
That's why you want good state legislators to represent you, because that was all handled at the unicameral by Kearney legislatures who realized we don't want to be left out of the university system. So, and it's really helped.
Well, and we upped the level of the university's profile. I mean, that's my opinion anyway.
Which is why it was a wise move. And your diploma is worth even more.
Exactly.
But it's a great value, UNK, about 5,500 kids. You get a 30 on your ACT or higher, it should be free tuition. But even without free tuition, you get partial discounts thanks to a 23, 25, 27 on your ACT. And if you're from out of state, and I know you've got a huge global listenership, they basically give you in-state costs for bordering states. It's a great value. That place should be just packed with kids.
Hey, when I was a baseball coach at UNK.
Nice.
I don't know if you remember that, JP. I was a baseball coach at UNK, Nick.
Who would have thought?
Who'd have thought
Pitching
it, right?
coach?
No.
First base
They didn't let
coach?
me touch the pitchers. I worked with the outfielders, the
Nice.
first baseman and hitters. But so here's the thing. When I was coaching there, we were in the RMAC, but we were able to go into the Front Range of Colorado. At that time, the only Division I baseball in the state of Colorado was Air Force Academy. And the schools in Colorado were pricey.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Kearney
Still
was
are.
not.
Yes.
But we were able to give them an out-of-state tuition waiver.
Yep.
And all they had to do, now this is back in the early 90s, early to mid 90s. All they had to do to get an out-of-state waiver was 2 letters, and it could be a coach, a principal, a counselor, or a teacher that said, Johnny is a good guy. He's committed to academics, yada, yada, yada. Submit them. We got those 2 letters, and you went from paying out-of-state tuition at UNK to paying in-state tuition, which is a great scholarship when you have 3.5 equivalents as a baseball team. So we were able to bring in a ton of kids from the front. I was in the Front Range all the time recruiting, and then we brought in a bunch of kids from Otero Junior College. So this segment was not supposed to be about UNK, but go Lopers.
The people who think the college is too expensive don't know how to lower the price. And a huge way to do it is to increase your ACT or SAT score. So that's what we try to make sure happens.
So talk about your classes that you do. I mean, you have the online component, obviously, you have the in-person here in Lincoln and Omaha. What are the things that you're doing in that college or in that class, excuse me?
Well, it's about 15% motivational, about 15% test taking tips, but it's about 70% content. You can't just sort of get everyone fired up and get them ready to run through walls, but they don't really know the area of a circle or the circumference of a circle formula, or whether it's between you and me or between you and I. I mean, you got to have the basics. So we teach the basics primarily, but also we want to motivate these kids, make them recognize how important this is. You got to engage kids if you want good academic outcomes. And then we give them test taking skills that are broadly applicable on all sorts of diagnostic tests, whether in their future, Series 7s, trades folks have all sorts of diagnostic tests they have to take. So it's a really valuable class.
I think one of the outcomes that I saw with our daughter was, I think she wasn't sure what it was going to be like. And I think it really helped her to understand, okay, what's this test going to be like? What can I expect? And I think that helps lower some of the stress that comes along with that, because I think sometimes kids come in and it's like, okay, take out a number 2 pencil. Maybe they don't do that anymore, but I'm old enough that we used to do that. But it's like, take out a number 2 pencil. And then like, here's this Bible. You're going to go through this Bible and you're going to do this and you're going to do this. And I think it kind of helps that too. I think it really lets them know what to expect.
Test anxiety is real. And I think the antidote to that is simplifying and clarifying everything. So our entire curriculum is 8 pieces of paper. So there's no Bible. There's no like 4 inches thick of content you're supposed to wade through. So we do that by design. And furthermore, our live class at least is 5 2.5 hour sessions. So 12 and a half hours of your life. There's a little bit of homework as well, but you don't have to quit the swim team to take our course. And the worst thing you can do if you want to attack test anxiety is to complicate and to intimidate, because all that does is reinforce that test anxiety. So again, we simplify everything. I try to crack a bunch of jokes, keep it light.
JB's got good jokes. I'll just tell you that.
And make them realize that all this stuff can be mastered in a short amount of time. For example, we have condensed all grammar down to 19 grammar rules. Now, English teachers are thinking 19 grammar rules, blasphemy. There's more to grammar than that. True, but not much, and it's not on the test. So again, that's my whole focus is to simplify, have fun, crack jokes, get kids confident, and they go in there and they crush the test.
So now you mentioned something I learned about your business today, and that's the middle school component. You said something about middle school, and it piqued my reasons. Number one, because I've not heard of it before. Number two, I have a daughter starting middle school in about a month. And so what is this middle school thing that you're doing, and how does that work?
It all matters, because from my vantage point, working with schools for about 30 years, it seems like schools are years when the academics could be more rigorous. And what can happen, Homo sapiens are creatures of their immediate environment's expectations. And what can happen sometimes in middle school is that kids don't have much homework. There's not a ton of future focus. And suddenly there's this cliff effect when they hit 10th, 9th grade and they go to high school, especially if they want to get into like an AP track or an IB track. So this is to really remind them, whoa, no, middle school still counts. No college is ever going to see these grades, but the next middle school student who's got straight C's, who's got straight A's in high school is the first. So these years, education is cumulative. We got to make sure that you stay on track and do homework and make sure you get ahead. And what can happen is that a lot of kids are adrift, and a lot of kids are frankly depressed, and you want to give them hope. And in my opinion, if they recognize, wow, this whole 2 or 4 year college concept or the trades or the military is really an escape, it's really a catapult into a much more self-sufficient adulthood. All right, I'll pay attention in 4th and 5th and 6th grade, especially if I'm from low income, by the way. A lot of low income students just assume that, well, these fancy futures are not for me. No, there's tons of need-based aid available. Oh, you got a 2.3 GPA, you didn't pay any attention. Well, sorry, you're eligible. You're just not going to win any. Oh, you got a 16 ACT score. You mailed it in. Well, I mean, you're eligible. You're just not going to win any. So giving them a clear path from where they are now to a really bright future is very motivational. We try to do that.
So do you do that with the school, or is that something like as a parent, I can sign up for the online curriculum, get a membership or whatever it is, and have Chloe doing that? Or how does that work?
As a family, you can order the exact same content. The prep courses, the middle school matters that more than 800 high schools in 27 states receive.
So the middle school matters, I can just go on and I can sign up for it. And
30, 20-minute sessions, yours truly in front of a screen, ESPN-like graphics, me trying to figuratively jump through the screen and motivate these kids. Now, my guess is your child, Bud, it comes from your environment. I'm being very here. And they have this, folks. They understand that, a 2 or 4 year college is kind of an assumed expectation. They're not going to get straight C's in middle school. No child benefits from that kind of a home life.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think my wife would agree that
she's a lucky woman. I've always said she won the lottery.
I need to have you take her out to lunch. but I think there's just a benefit. So I'll be checking that out. So how do people find out about On to College and middle school matters?
OnToCollege.com. ONTO college.com. If you are concerned about the cost of college, if you're assuming it's too expensive, it's about jumping for it, but it's also about understanding where the values are. You could jump your score and then choose an $85,000 a year college. It hasn't helped you a whole lot.
Yeah.
They'll let you in, but
and they'll take your money. Or give you a loan that you'll be paying off for the rest of your life.
You asked how we do this, how we help families and schools create 2 and 4 year college graduates with minimal debt. It's not just test preparation, it's also college counseling. So every year we update our books on how to get in your best fit college at the lowest cost. We show college counselors who are so valuable, so critical, and so overworked and underappreciated. Exactly what the latest iterations of scholarships are for colleges that their kids typically would be interested in. So they don't have to keep track of all that. They don't have to reinvent the wheel. We update that every year. So you can just see on grids, okay, if I jump my score 2 points, how is that going to lower the cost of my in-state public and private colleges?
Awesome. I love it. Well, Nick, I made it through. Hopefully
not too bad.
Hopefully DP's not listening. Or hopefully DP doesn't see the playback and call me into the principal's office next week. But no, John, I appreciate what you do for young people, because you really have this passion to help them grow, to help them develop, and help them into life. And I think that's an important component of what we're doing for our young people in the what I call 140 character world of tweets, and that's what text messages used to be.
Oh.
Text messages used to be 140 characters, and so the kids are into those things, and what
I've
you're
heard
doing
that.
to help them.
I've heard that if we could disinvent social media, be such a healthier population, especially below the age of 20.
Excellent. So ontocollege.com, ONTO college.com. Mr. Baylor is a legend. So I'm going to ask you one question that was not pre-approved, but I'll be generic. Are you excited about the volleyball season, and what's your optimism on the Husker season?
Oh, this is going to be a special team. We're going to have 4 freshmen on the floor most of the time, I think. It's a total overhaul, and we'll probably be picked second behind Wisconsin by the Big Ten coaches in the conference. But Coach Cook loves this stuff. We're not going to be preseason number 1. We'll probably be number 5 in the country preseason. He loves that when he's the hunter, not the hunted. And this group is just on fire, and they're so passionate, and they have such a huge upside. He loves being able to mold these groups. And I think we're going to have reliable setting this year, which is huge.
I do not believe there is I will say, I don't think there are many more prepared, motivational coaches who bring a team together from start to finish like John Cook.
No.
That was a golden hire, and someday we'll have to talk about that, because I remember when that happened, because I was at the U when that happened.
Athletic Director Bill Byrne, he had 3 home run hires.
He believed in Terry Pettit when
Yeah.
Terry Pettit wanted to bring John Cook on. And if you read John's book, talks about it, and it's just pretty cool. So
August 30th is going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, 5,000 people are going to be
unbelievable.
there. Bring your radios, because you might be a long way from the floor.
Lopes up, baby. Our lopers, my lopers are going to be
That's
in
thing.
the stadium.
It's a good thing for the state.
Oh, it's huge.
It's for all the
huge.
state
And
colleges.
think about volleyball. Now I'm going down the volleyball rabbit hole. I know we got to get the break, Nick, but
No,
the
no,
volleyball
keep
rabbit
talking.
hole. Think about the quality of volleyball in the state of Nebraska. University of Nebraska.
Oh, yeah.
Creighton University.
Wayne State.
Don't make me say that word.
UNK.
You just made me swear on the radio and say that word. And the University of Nebraska at Kearney. Like, this state is elite in
Western
collegiate volleyball.
Western College,
Western
JUCO,
Nebraska
Western
Community
Nebraska
College.
in Scottsbluffs won
Yeah.
NAIA national championships.
So we're very blessed to have excellent volleyball opportunities. So this is John Baylor. Check him out, ontocollege.com.
And the Omaha Supernovas are undefeated.
That's right.
There you go. We have professional volleyball in Omaha now. So, and we are going to talk here in the next week or so about the volleyball night in Nebraska that I'm helping out with the
You're
Nebraska
helping
Grades
out?
Foundation. Yes, sir.
Nice.
So we are pleased to have John Baylor here today. We appreciate it. We will be back on 93.7 The Ticket.
Arnold's Tavern in Havelock is the place to be this summer, and the best place in town for shuffleboard. Come days and learn from some of the best players in town for the shuffleboard corner. Come on Sundays for Oaks League all day starting at 11 a.m. and enjoy $3 tall boys and $3 wells. Shake off the start to the work week with karaoke on Monday nights. And don't forget, happy hour is every day from 3 to 6 p.m. and you are always welcome to bring in your own food. Arnold's Tavern in the heart of Havelock.
Up your kitchen game with Kitchen Tune-Up. With experienced, creative, and dedicated technicians on their team, Jason, Ron, and the team bring your kitchen dreams to life. Say goodbye to outdated spaces and hello to a renewed, personalized kitchen that will make you the envy of your friends, neighbors, and family. Experience quality craftsmanship and exceptional customer service when you choose Kitchen Tune-Up. Visit kitchentuneup.com/Lincoln-NE today or call 402-200-4697 and achieve the kitchen tune-up of your dreams.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy for individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ibhealthservices.com today and take that first step towards a brighter future. Discover the power of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
If you thought of selling your business, you're probably wondering where to start. Call the experts at Transworld Business Advisors of Lincoln. With a database of over 450,000 buyers, we've got you handled. 402-413-1095.
Too many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. Their team is trained in the newest, most advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and 95, or go to NovotnyNutritionandWellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located here. If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay. Playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, do it. Stop asking me. Just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
USTOP is a proud member of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association, promoting local businesses through education, networking, and local government advocacy. This is why USTOP sponsors the LIBA Business Hour on the Ticket 93.7. Remember, every time you fill up on a Tuesday, you donate 2 cents for Ellen's Soul to local charities and community. This month, USTOP has partnered with Tabitha Meals on Wheels. Stop by USTOP and fill up every Tuesday to help us fuel our community.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beers, spirits, and cigars at 5040 27th Street. From top liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Picture is a teenager making bang, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome out in the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats to Tasling, where hard work meets good times.
Join Planet Fitness now and get the PF Black Card for only $24.99 a month. You'll enjoy an upgraded experience with tons of perks.
Like access to more than 2,000 locations worldwide?
Yep.
And massage chairs?
Yes.
Can I bring a friend every time?
Sure.
Can my friend be a horse?
Nay. Sorry. Get the PF Black Card and feel fit-tacular. Only $24.99 a month. Our most popular membership, the PF Black Card, is your ticket to getting all the perks. Join today. See Club for details.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness. And now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company. And with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life. Nebraska has always been a leader in. Let's do the same with more. Visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
At Ascend Aesthetics, they understand that you want results and you want them fast. That's why they've developed the fastest weight loss and body toning programs that are clinically proven to shed extra fat, boost muscle mass, and tighten skin without having to spend hours at the gym. Reveal your leaner physique, ignite your testosterone levels, and boost your energy with personalized plans tailored to your goals. Learn more at Slim Down or call 402-480-6680. Ascend Aesthetics, where transformation begins.
Back to the LIBA Business Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This segment sponsored by Ascend Aesthetics.
Welcome back to the LIBA Business Hour. This segment is sponsored by Ascend Aesthetics. Lose inches and gain confidence with the medical weight loss and body contouring clinic at Ascend Aesthetics. Learn more at slimdowne.com. We got quite a little thing going on today. We had some financial advising information from Wanda Caffrey, which is fun. I always learn something when I talk to Wanda. And I'm freaked out right now because 2 cameras are pointing at me. That's really kind of weird. I am not John Baylor and Bud Steinhorst. I do not have an identity problem. And then, JB, John Baylor, I tell you what, this thing he's doing for young people is pretty amazing. Again, our daughter took it. I know it helped her. And I think the big thing with her was just the whole, understanding what was coming. Yeah. But I mean, he had a vision on this and he has built an amazing business. And so these are the kind of stories we see all the time at LIBA. People have these ideas, they build this business, they're locally focused. He does a lot here in Lincoln. He does a lot in Omaha. He's got partnerships to provide his in-person classes. So it's amazing. And, it's always fun to talk to John. And then we got a little volleyball in. I'm excited about volleyball season just generally, because I love Husker volleyball. I think there should be a constitutional amendment in Nebraska. Sorry, I'm getting into politics, but there should be a constitutional amendment that every Nebraska volleyball game should be on television.
Oh yeah.
And the Lopers too, but
well, and we didn't even get to talk about how valuable that $5 million over 10 years of NIL.
Oh my gosh,
is going
that
to
was
be
a huge
for
announcement
specifically Nebraska volleyball.
Yeah, I mean, 500 million over, or excuse me, 500 million.
Yeah, that'd be
John Cook just fell out of his chair if
Exactly.
he's listening. But I mean, $5 million over 10 years, $5 million over 10 years, $500,000 a year going into NIL just for volleyball. And that's big for the players and all of that. But think about that from a local business perspective.
Yeah.
Those young women they're eating at the local restaurants. They're going out and they're doing some shopping here if they need to get a new outfit or something like that. So they're spending some of that money in here. So that's not only an investment in Nebraska volleyball, that's actually an investment in our community that we're going to see. And, 1890 is one of our sponsors on the show. They've done a really good job of investing in this NIL and getting involved in it and helping the players. And again, I'm working on getting Matt on the show to talk about NIL and what we can do, how business owners can get involved. We had him at one of our lunches recently and did a nice job explaining kind of what is NIL, what does NIL look like with 1890, and then how can you as a business owner get involved with that. So it's a big deal. I mean, 1890 is investing in a big facility downtown. and it's going to be state of the art. I don't know if you've seen it, Nick, but
No.
they're going to have podcast studios for the athletes to record podcasts. They've got a great area. They can come in when recruits come in. There's a great video. I don't remember if I saw it on their Twitter page or on their website, but great video, and they're investing. So there's a major investment in Husker student athletes, which I think is really cool to see. But and as we talked about the elite volleyball going on across the state, which is exciting as well. So our final word today, I guess I've already promoted them a little bit, but is sponsored by the 1890 Initiative, helping student athletes excel within the NIL landscape. Learn about how you can be involved at 1890 Nebraska. Wanda and John, we appreciate them being on the show and talking with us. We appreciate our listeners and sponsors. Check us out next week, Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. I may not be able to talk much next week, Nick, so it's probably a good thing you're taking the week off, because
That's not true.
Gary Novotny from Gary Michaels is going to be in here
awesome.
next Saturday.
Friend of the station as well.
A good friend of the station. I've been friends with Novat for a long time. And we thank you for listening to the LIBA Business Hour. We are on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll talk to you next week.
Proud member of LIBA, Independent Business Association, promoting local businesses through education, networking, and local government advocacy. This is why UStop sponsors the LIBA Business Hour on the Ticket 93.7. Remember, every time you fill up at a UStop on a Tuesday, UStop donates 2 cents for every gallon sold to local charities in our community. This month, UStop has partnered with Tabitha Meals on Wheels. Stop by UStop and fill up every Tuesday to help us fuel our community.
Arnold's Tavern in Havelock is the place to be this summer, and the best place in town for shuffleboard. Come on Wednesdays and learn from some of the best players in town for the Shuffleboard Corner. Come on Sundays for Open House League all day starting at 11 a.m. and enjoy $3 tall boys and $3 wells. Shake off the start to the work week with karaoke on Monday nights. And don't forget, happy hour is every day from 3 to 6 p.m. and you are always welcome to bring in your own food. Arnold's Tavern, part of Havelock.
For sports on dial. The whole Kansas City from the Ticket.
Send Aesthetics, they understand that you want results and you want them fast. That they've developed the fastest weight loss and body toning programs that are clinically proven to shed extra fat, boost muscle mass, having spent hours at the gym. Reveal your leaner physique, ignite your testosterone levels, and boost your energy with personalized plans tailored to your goals. Learn more at slimdowne.com or call 402-480-6680. Ascend Aesthetics, where transformation begins. Picture a hot summer day, sun blazing in the fields as far as the eye can see. Now imagine you're a teenager making bank, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome to Nats Detasseling Inc., where they're not afraid to sweat. This summer, join the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats Detasseling, where hard work meets good times.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness, and now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company, and with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890 Nebraska.
Judson Irrigation ready to get your sprinkler system up and running for the season. Judson's technicians will check for winter damage, adjust your sprinkler heads, and show you how to set your controller for effective sprinkling coverage. The Judson Irrigation team is here for you. Stay safe.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Join Planet Fitness now and get the PF Black Card for only $24.99 a month. You'll enjoy an upgraded experience with tons of perks.
Like access to more than 2,000 locations worldwide?
Yep.
And massage chairs?
Yes.
Can I bring a friend every time?
Sure.
Can my friend be a horse?
Nay. Sorry. Get the PF Black Card and feel fit-tacular. Only $24.99 a month. Our most popular membership, the PF Black Card, is your ticket to getting all the perks. Join today. See Club for details.
If you thought of selling your business, you're probably wondering where to start. Call the experts at Transworld Business Advisors of Lincoln. With a database of over 450,000 buyers, we've got you handled. 402-413.
Ready to upgrade your make your harvest more efficient, meaning more money. Find the combine for harvest. Plus, when you purchase a combine from Landmark, you are backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network, along with mobile techs and parts drop-off points to keep you up and running, reducing downtime. View inventory online at landmarkimp.com or stop by your local Landmark to experience the Landmark difference.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy for individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ibhealthservices.com today for a brighter future. Discover the path of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
Up your kitchen game with Kitchen Tune-Up. With experienced, creative, and dedicated technicians on their team, Jason, Ron, and the team bring your kitchen dreams to life. Say goodbye to outdated spaces and hello to a renewed, personalized kitchen that will make you the envy of your friends, neighbors, and family. Experience quality craftsmanship and exceptional customer service when you choose Kitchen Tune-Up. Visit kitchentune-up.com/Lincoln-NE today or call 402-200-4697 and achieve the kitchen tune-up of your dreams.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for gutters, they're your place to visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
The kid for Sean Jackson.
Let's die in the double-doubles here. If you had to pass the baton down to the new guy and say, that's the new pipeline, what does that look like?
Conditioning for me, I don't care how much you can squat, finish the same condition in the extreme.